We have another huge weekend to look forward to in Ireland coming up, and Evan Arkwright of the Curragh joins me once again. But first, I suppose we can reflect on the Dubai duty-free Irish Derby, which from our point of view in Dubai was a fantastic renewal.
Yeah, it was a great day for us. It was one of the government test events here, so we actually had a crowd, which was brilliant. Only 1,000 people, but it made a massive difference. And a great race, a really good spread of trainers. A really exciting finish. I think Frankie thought he'd got another Irish Derby win in under his belt, and then obviously William Buick had other things on his mind and caught him on the line. And so it was brilliant for Charlie Appleby and his team, for Godolphin, and of course with Dubai Duty Free, the sponsors, they were obviously thrilled. And Sinead Al-Sabai was over here for the weekend. And yeah, so it was a great result, and it will be interesting now. Obviously, today we'll see if how good the form is when he lines up in the Grand Prix de Paris.
Yeah, get a nice early test of the form with Wordsworth as well, and we're looking forward to seeing a real superstar this weekend, because Snowfall blew everyone away, didn't she, at Epsom? And I think it'll be a surprise if she doesn't do something similar again.
Yeah, I think so. And the conditions here will be perfect. And we're on for a heat wave here, which is great. We're going to have up to 25 degrees of heat, which is lovely for Ireland in the middle of July. So yeah, she's going to be really tough to beat. And I don't think too many horses that are bred in Japan have ever won the Juddmonte Irish Oaks before. So there's currently 9 fillies left in it. The declarations are Thursday. I would expect probably all 9 will hold their ground. It's very dominated by the O'Brien family. Obviously, Joseph and Donica have runners. Posy Stack and Ger Lyons are the other 2 trainers involved. Disappointing we don't have any British trained runners this year, but I suppose Snowfall was so impressive. I think she broke all sorts of records at Epsom, winning by 16 lengths. But, you know, it could easily happen that she'd break a record here and win the Juddmonte Irish Oaks by the biggest distance ever as well.
That would be something to see. And away from the feature, as usual, some really competitive undercard action.
Yeah, great, and brilliant to be supported again by Jabali Racecourse and Stables. They support the Anglesey Stakes, have done for many years, and we're very grateful to Mohammed Al Shahi and His Highness Sheikh Ahmed for their support of the race. There's 10 in the race at the moment. Plenty of winners. 9 of the 10 are winners. There's a horse of Ger Lyons called Beauty Inspired that won a maiden here over Derby weekend, and that's very highly thought of. But it's always a good race, Laura, and it always produces one of the best 2-year-olds of the season. Of the other races, you've got the Paddy Power Sapphire Group 2 race for the sprinters. Keep Busy, who everyone knows, one of the most popular horses in training, is making the journey across the Irish Sea for the race. And there's a strong, I suppose, Irish contingent. Measure of Magic, trained here on the Curragh by Johnny Murtagh. Johnny is having a phenomenal year, just training winners every single day of the week, it seems. And Measure of Magic ran a hell of a race at Royal Ascot, and she'll be very hard to beat, you know. And you've got Logo Hunter in there, A Romantic Proposal, Gustav Weston. You know, you've got a really good bunch of sprinters in that race. But yeah, Johnny will be hard to beat with Measure of Magic, I would think, in that race.
So it could be a good weekend for Johnny. That would be great. And you've got a very select crowd this weekend, is that right?
Yeah, unfortunately, we had thought that after the success of the Dubai Duty Free Irish Derby and as a test event, the government were going to ease restrictions and allow us to have more people again for Oaks weekend, and unfortunately that hasn't happened. So we're back to 500, which includes owners. So owners are back to kind of normal. We can have as many owners now as possible, which is great. But I just wish we had more members of the public. But things will hopefully ease as we go into August, into Champions Weekend, and in September, we hope, you know. Numbers are fairly controlled here at the moment, but unfortunately for the Oaks, we've got a small number of people. But it will be well televised. It's obviously on all the networks, and you'll be getting it in Dubai, and hopefully your viewers will enjoy the coverage.